Icardi again. Back into Gelson Martins. Now Perisic. Perisic shoots and Perisic scores. I can't even speak properly. What a moment. We've taken the lead against 10-man Fiorentina. Borja Valero maybe through on goal. I'm going to play this one into Mauro Icardi, and Icardi scores as well. The number 9 of Inter Milan, the captain, has scored. Hey guys, how's it going? It is S2G and welcome to the second episode of the Inter Milan Career Mode series, and this episode is a huge one. We are going to be making some big transfers, and also we've got some huge Serie A games, some interesting press conference questions. So if you guys are excited for today's episode, make sure to smash that like button. 500 likes would be insane. You guys absolutely smashed that like target for the first episode, so thank you all for that. And also, if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe for more FIFA 18 content. The channel has just hit 29,000 subscribers and it's closing in towards the 30k mark, and I can't thank you all enough for your support you guys have shown on the Barcelona series and now even on the Inter Milan series. But anyway, let's move on. We made some great transfers and mostly we recall players that we had loaned out. So we signed Gelson Martins, who I think is a great player that we've brought in. He's already contributed to the team with an assist. We recalled a few players like Gabigol, Kondogbia from Valencia, and also Murillo from Valencia. Yeah, a couple of players there from Valencia. And the team is looking really solid with them. We still need a few improvements to make, maybe a couple of fullbacks, maybe another attacking midfielder, as we do lack a backup left midfielder or a left winger. So signings are yet to be made. We've still got about 35 million in our transfer budget, so hopefully we will be able to wrap them up in this episode. And also that big game against Roma. Before that, press conference time. Welcome guys to today's press conference, and let's just kick things off. First question from Ben Harvey. How do you feel about Mauro Icardi? Should he be the building block or cash in on him now? I've said this multiple times. I really like Mauro Icardi in this game. And the fact that he's the Inter captain and he's been doing so well in real life, and in my opinion, top 3 strikers in the world, Mauro Icardi has got to be among them. We can't really improve upon Mauro Icardi in that striker position, so I doubt I'll be selling him. I want to keep him at the club until we end the series, and I think we're going to be building the team around Mauro Icardi. And I think that's going to be a lot of fun because he's already 85 rated, he's got great potential, and I'm excited to see where we can go with Mauro Icardi in the team. So to answer your question, I'll be building the team around Mauro Icardi and I won't be selling him. Moving on to the next press conference question. Will you sign the Real Madrid youngster Hakimi to revamp an aging and shaky Inter Milan defense? Yes, Hakimi is now a transfer target. I was looking at right backs because we've got Cancelo, who's on loan, and we have D'Ambrosio, who doesn't look that good. And I thought, let's just bring in a youngster who could be maybe our first choice right back next season once Cancelo returns to Valencia. And Hakimi came up and he's been playing at a top level for Real Madrid for a while now, and I think he'll definitely succeed at Inter Milan. It's just about getting a good deal for him, because I think we can do that because he's not high rated right now, so I think we can get him for a good price. So to answer your question, I think yeah, we probably are going to be signing Hakimi. He's one of my transfer targets for this window itself. So that is it for this press conference. If you guys have any more questions, let me know down in the comment section below, and I try and answer as many as possible in the upcoming episode. Well, now that that's done, let's move on to some transfers. First up, I want to talk about a few players that you guys have been commenting about non-stop. So a few former Inter Milan players have caught my eye. Coutinho and Mateo Kovacic. These are players I doubt we will be able to sign right now, but at some point in the series, I want to bring in either Felipe Coutinho or Kovacic, or even both. Coutinho probably could be our marquee signing for next season, you know, returning to Inter Milan. It would be an incredible transfer, and I would love to bring him in, but we still need to sign other players, hence I can't go for them this season. And the same with Kovacic, former Inter Milan player, really showed his talent here at Inter Milan, hence Real Madrid went for him. I would love to bring him back and maybe replace Borja Valero with, of course, Mateo Kovacic. We will see what happens. Let me know in the comment section if you guys want to see the Coutinho and Kovacic transfer. And any more former Inter Milan players you guys want me to buy, let me know in the comment section. But 2 players I definitely want to sign in this episode itself. The first one being Stefan El Shaarawy. Why? Because we do need an extra winger, because Perisic is our only left attacking midfielder, and having someone with the pace of El Shaarawy could really help us in games. He could be a fantastic super sub or even a good first choice player. So I think we are going to be signing him. And also regarding why I'm signing a right back in Hakimi when we have someone as good as Cancelo. Well, Cancelo is on loan here at Inter Milan. He's actually a Valencia player, which means we definitely need another right back. And I think buying Hakimi means we can use Cancelo as our first choice right back now, and maybe next season Hakimi can be our first choice right back and we don't even need to sign another right back. So money wise, I think it would be fantastic business. And keep in mind, we are not Barcelona, we don't have unlimited funds, so I think this is the right play. Now I am negotiating for Stefan El Shaarawy. The prime reason I'm signing him is because we don't really have that pacey left-sided winger, and I think he could fit right in. We could use him as a super sub, or of course first choice in case Perisic we decide to play him as a cam. So the possibilities of us using El Shaarawy are endless. And the thing is, we can get him for a good fee, around £20 million, £22 million. I think is perfect for someone like El Shaarawy. Of course, he's currently playing for Roma, 24 years old, 80 overall, and of course has a glorious Milan past, playing over 80 games and scoring over 20 goals. Yes, I do know signing a former AC Milan player might annoy some of you guys, but the thing is, in my opinion, such a transfer could seem like a coup to me, you know, getting one over AC Milan. We are signing one of their most talented players who, of course, they didn't trust in, and of course, they sold. So he's got a point to prove here at Inter Milan, and it will be fun to see if he does end up scoring against either AC Milan or Roma. Besides that, we are weakening a opposition side, a rival in, of course, the Serie A, which is Roma. So the transfer fee has been accepted, which is nice to see, and now we are negotiating for his contract. So rotation squad role is what I offered, but that was quickly declined. He wants an important squad role, so we will give him that. If I'm unable to give him playing time in that, of course, left attacking midfield role, I'll probably switch Perisic into the cam space and then use El Shaarawy out wide. Or else El Shaarawy could be a great super sub because he's got all the qualities you need in a super sub, 5-star skills as well, so he will be a really fun player to play with. So contract length 4 years, no release clause because I don't want him to leave. He also didn't want a release clause. Wages £70,000 per week, a signing bonus of £1 million per week and 50,000 as well. And I'm just going to remove the goal bonus and accept the contract as it is. Let's see what El Shaarawy says. Oh, he wants a massive £10,000 boost in that contract. I'm just going to counter it with a bit of less money. I'm going to counter it with £75,000 per week and a signing bonus of £1,050,000. Let's just see what happens with this contract. Alright, so they've countered with £80,000 per week. I'm just gonna accept it. Someone as good as El Shaarawy for 80 grand a week, I'm taking it. He's even got that game face, that weird mohawk and all. He's gonna be a really fun player to play. The only downside to him is that he's got 2-star skill moves. Not 2-star skill moves, 2-star weak foot. He's got 5-star skill moves. But anyways, moving on. We've made one great signing. We'll of course move to the Hakimi signing very soon, but before that, I wanted to set up my scouting network. I realized that we will have extra money, and I found Luca Marino, and he seems like a top scout. 5-star experience, 5-star judgment, and building players from our youth academy is something I really want to do, and also something that really you guys want as well. So I've sent him to Italy to bring us some talents. And yeah, super excited to see what he can bring us. Let me know if we do get a second scout, where should we send him in the comment section below. Right now I'm just showing you guys the players that are on loan here and the players whose contracts are expiring. Davide Santon and Miranda, their contracts are expiring, so I'm debating whether to renew their contracts. So let me know in the comment section, should we renew any one of those two players' contract? Miranda, maybe we should because he's that high rated and he's really good, but I'm not sure about Davide Santon. Let me know what we should do about him. Regarding Cancelo and of course Gagliardini, we can't really do much. They are loanies, they're not permanent players. Tell you what guys, our start to this season Serie A has not been easy at all. First game, Fiorentina, a tough side, and now second game, away from home against Roma, a team that could probably challenge for the title. So this is a massive game, especially the fact that it's away from home. But we do have a good team. We've strengthened the squad well with, of course, the signing of El Shaarawy, who will start from the bench. I will definitely give him some game time in this game, but I don't know where to play El Shaarawy because there's no way Perisic is getting benched. I might play El Shaarawy instead of Valero in that cam role, but Valero actually put in a good performance in the previous game. So we'll see what happens. Competition for places in the forward positions is really difficult. So that's exactly what we need, at a club like Inter. But as you can see, I've gone with a very similar lineup that I put against Fiorentina. It worked for me against Fiorentina. Let's hope it works against Roma as well. Let's jump into this game against Roma and get all the 3 points. I'm actually surprised at the team selection by Roma. They've not played Nainggolan in such a big game, which is very weird. Their defense looks a bit shaky because Fazio isn't the best of players. I mean, he lacks pace, which we can of course take advantage of. And I'm still not convinced with this Roma team. I really think we can get the win here. Big tackle from Kondogbia, and here we go on the attack. Kondogbia sees Mauro Icardi. Icardi's in great position. I'm going to shoot with Mauro Icardi, and he scored an absolute belter of a goal against Roma. 15 minutes on the clock. Icardi gets the ball in a lot of space, decides to go for a long shot, and it's in the back of the net. I've told you guys already this. If we can get Icardi in scoring positions, he is going to score. You've just got to shoot with Icardi, and it's probably going to be a goal. What a goal though from Mauro Icardi to kick things off. We are now leading 1-0 against Roma. Now Kondogbia finds Gelson Martins. Martins into Mauro Icardi. Back into Gelson Martins. And here goes Gelson Martins. I'm going to cross this one to Ivan Perisic. Perisic with the header. And how's he missed that? I knew Perisic was great in the air, so I decided to cross this one into him. But oh my god, that's a poor miss from Perisic. You'd expect him to score from there. Oh, this isn't looking good. Roma are on the attack. Perotti. Still Perotti decides to cross this one into Strootman. He goes for the cheeky flick and he's actually missed. Holy shit, that was hilarious, man. What a moment for Strootman. He could have scored. He could have just taken an easy shot and scored. Instead, he decides to be cheeky and it doesn't work out. It's been a very tight game here. The difference has been Mauro Icardi's wonder goal. Roma could have easily scored that one goal and equalised, but instead Strootman tried to be way too cheeky and he actually missed. Let's hope we can retain this lead in the second half or maybe even add to it. I'm just wanting the 3 points, guys, from this big fixture, because getting a win so early on against this team like Roma will be a massive confidence boost. I've made a couple of substitutions for the remainder of this game. El Shaarawy will be making his Inter Milan debut. I'm excited to see what he can do against a tough side like Roma, his former club itself. Imagine if he scores against them the same day we actually signed him. That would be hilarious. I've also subbed on Brozovic for Kondogbia because Kondogbia's stamina was going down a bit. So those are the only changes I've made for the remainder of this half. Here's Ganolans pushing from the CDM position. Strootman finds Salvio. Salvio goes past one, finds Kevin Strootman, who gets the shot off with his left foot, but it's gone just wide. Massive chance for Roma wasted, and on comes Raja Nainggolan. This is going to be tricky. We know how good he is. I'm hoping that he isn't that difficult to defend against. And now Icardi. Icardi plays this one in behind into Gelson Martins. Gelson Martins drags the shot wide. That was not a cross, it was a shot. I should have crossed this one to Brozovic. It was my fault. That was a bad miss. We should have scored from that chance. Hopefully it doesn't cost us. Here's Stefan El Shaarawy. First chance for him in this game to prove his worth. El Shaarawy gets the shot off. That's a brilliant effort from him, but Alisson comes up with a big save. It would be insane to see El Shaarawy score on his debut against his former side. Brozovic. Brilliant pass to El Shaarawy. Inside into Perisic. Big chance for Perisic and he hits the post from there. That should have been a goal again. I'm hoping these misses don't cost us in this game because we've had a few chances to end this game off, but we've really missed easy opportunities. That pass from El Shaarawy to Perisic was really good as well. I think El Shaarawy is having a decent game. João Mario plays this one in to Gelson Martins. This is the counter-attack we need. Gelson Martins with all that pace. I'm going to play this one inside. That's a good cross into Perisic, who should score. In fact, it's El Shaarawy who volleys this one home against his former side Roma and shows the respect celebration, which I think he should be doing, which he does. That finish though from El Shaarawy. Have a look at that again. Gelson Martins with the perfect cross. He actually, I thought he nutmegged the keeper, he didn't, but what a finish from El Shaarawy. That's why we've signed him. Comes off the bench, scores against his former team to get us all 3 points against Roma. What a moment for him. There you have it, guys, back-to-back wins in the Serie A, and this one comes against the tough Roma side away from home. If that Strootman chance would have been converted into a goal, I think this game could have been a whole lot different. But he tried to be cheeky, he missed that chance. We of course scored a superb goal coming from Mauro Icardi. And then El Shaarawy in the 98th minute to cap things off scores a brilliant volleyed effort after a Gelson Martins cross. Things went really well in this game and now we've picked up 6 points out of 6 in the Serie A, which I think is fantastic. That was a really tough game against Roma and it could have gone either way. I know 2-0 kind of feels like an easy win for us, but That Strootman miss, I don't think we talked enough about it because it was quite possibly the most hilarious miss I've seen the AI do or the CPU do, because that was a clear goal and I don't know why he tried to flick it in. But anyways, moving on, a great win for us against Roma. We get the 3 points, 6 points out of 6 in the Serie A, which is perfect. And right now we are negotiating for Hakimi, Achraf Hakimi. We are negotiating with Zinedine Zidane, which is fantastic. Let's see what Zizou wants for Achraf Hakimi or Achraf Hakimi. Let me know how you pronounce this guy's first name. But anyways, 7 million is the transfer offer I put in for Hakimi, and actually Zidane or Zizou accepts that, so that's nice, and we can continue negotiating for his contract. Now again, the reason I'm signing him or trying to sign him is because we've got 2 right backs in the club. One is on loan and one just isn't good enough. Hakimi has got the potential to be our first choice right back for years to come, so signing him just makes sense. 5 years contract, rotation squad role just seems perfect in my opinion. But here's the problem, I don't know what his wages are right now at Real Madrid, and I don't have any idea what wages to offer, and here I make a huge mistake. Because I haven't scouted him yet, I have no idea what his demands are, so I decided, you know, he's about 74, 75 rated, so I thought £20,000 per week seems perfect, and £300,000 is the signing bonus. But well, the agent and Hakimi were kinda annoyed with that, and they decided to not even continue negotiating, and they just walked out on me, which was a bit annoying. And the fact that this was deadline day, yes guys, this was deadline day, that means we can't negotiate now for Achraf Hakimi, and we can't have him for the upcoming season. I mean, we'll have to wait until January to try and sign him, and the fact that now our backup right back is Danilo D'Ambrosio is a bit frustrating. But the thing is, he's a decent right back, so we should be able to get through to January, and then we will of course go ahead and sign Achraf Hakimi. I'm still gonna try and sign Hakimi right now itself after we get through a week, because we can sign players outside the window, but we can only register him of course in the January transfer window. It was my fault. I should have kind of scouted Hakimi way before and got all the information and then put in all the contract offers, but I was surprised at how difficult it was to even get him to negotiate. I mean, he could have put a counter offer a lot higher, and then of course we could have negotiated, but instead his agent decided to just walk out. That was really frustrating, and we are now just 1 hour away from deadline day, and some interesting signings have happened. Let me go through those for you guys. Sergio Roberto has just signed for Juventus. He was a player I kind of thought we should sign, but then I saw he just joined, of course, Juventus. Also, there was a right back who you guys suggested, Odriozola I think was his name, but he joined Napoli as well. So our rival clubs are actually strengthening their teams. But what's Roma doing? They sold their top players and they brought in Salvio and Lamela. That's not good business. Sampdoria looked to bring the Premier League to, of course, the Serie A by signing Benteke and Shawcross. That is a bit hilarious. So that's the window done and dusted, and our squad for this upcoming season, I mean, we're going to make changes in the January window, but until then, this is the squad we have at our disposal. And tell you what, I'm not complaining. We've got a very strong team, a team that in my opinion is capable of competing for the title. And I'm only saying that because we are not involved in any European competitions. Our full focus is going to be on the Serie A, so I think we can do it. Let me know in the comment section if you guys think we have the squad capable of dethroning Juventus. Player of the Month award goes to Mauro Icardi. Deservedly so. He scored a peach of a goal against Roma and also scored in our first game of the season. He could also afford to miss a penalty as well. He's a phenomenal striker, and as I say that, he gets a huge transfer offer from Bayern Munich. And what I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to disallow all offers for Mauro Icardi. I am not interested in selling him, at least for this first season. We will see what happens in the future, but for this first season, Icardi is going to be the captain. He's going to be leading the team, leading the line, and the number 9 is not going anywhere. Not to Bayern, not to Real Madrid, just not anywhere. Final scout report on Achraf Hakimi. We finally have details regarding Hakimi, so we can finally now focus on bringing him in. His wage currently is pretty high though, £46,000 for someone who's 73 rated. Real Madrid are paying him a lot of money. I don't know why Bernard was in the list. Maybe I was looking at him for that cam role, but then I decided not to go for him. So yeah, that's just irrelevant. Let's not focus on that. But what we should focus now on is the Hakimi transfer. He's got a release clause of about £11 million, but we know we can get him for 7, so I'm going to try and offer that to Zinedine Zidane, Zizou, and just see what happens. So let's hope Zizou does accept this same transfer offer. Of course, the deal will go through only in the January transfer window, so right now we've got to stick with Cancelo and of course D'Ambrosio. So I'm pretty happy with that because you know what, we don't have many games, we don't have midweek games unless it's the cup games where D'Ambrosio will be fine. So having Cancelo first choice till then, perfect. Once Hakimi comes, we'll constantly train him and make him a better player so that next season he could be our first choice player. So the 7 million transfer offer was accepted by, of course, Zizou. Now time to negotiate with that same annoying agent and Hakimi, of course. So now we know the wage, so we know what to offer. Sporadic is the squad role he wants, which is a bit of a lower point than what we offered, so that's fine. Contract length 5 years, and what is this? He wants £67,000 as his wages. For comparison, an 80 rated El Shaarawy is going to be a lot more important to us. It's just got £80,000 per week. I'm not paying such astronomical fees for him. I've put down the wages to £55,000 and a signing bonus of £650,000. And what? This agent has walked out on me once again. This is the first time happening to me in career mode. I mean, it's happened twice now. Frustrating. So we've got to wait another week to negotiate for Achraf Hakimi, and this brings me to this point. Is he even worth it? These wages are astronomical for someone of his quality. I don't know whether we should sign him. I'm going to put up a poll. Should we sign Achraf Hakimi for those insane wages, or should we look for another right back? Let me know down in the comments as well, and vote by clicking the I button. Let's now move on. We've actually failed twice in signing Hakimi, so I guess we won't be signing a right back in this episode. You guys will be deciding whether we do sign Hakimi for those insane wage demands. But regardless, we now come up against SPAL in the Serie A team. I reckon aren't that great, so I think we can get away resting a few players and giving some of the fringe players a chance, like Vecino, Skriniar as well, D'Ambrosio. We'll give them an opportunity in this one. I've made a lot of changes to the team just to see how all the players from the squad play. We can of course make substitutions if things don't work out, but I'm starting Icardi. He's been on fire so far, so I'm hoping for some goals from him in this one. Let's kick this one off against SPAL. Icardi plays this one in behind into Stefan El Shaarawy, who should score. Oh, he's missed an easy opportunity there. Gomes with a good save. We should be 1-0 up. Here's João Mario doing well. Finds Mauro Icardi. Icardi into El Shaarawy. El Shaarawy goes for the finesse shot. And how has the keeper kept that one out? Big save from this Gomes guy. He's made 2 miraculous saves in the early 20 minutes of this game itself. We've got ourselves a corner. I'm going to whip this one to Mauro Icardi. Icardi gets his head to it and he hits the post. That should have been 1-0. We've had 3 great chances in this game and we haven't scored yet. That is a bit worrying to me. El Shaarawy again. El Shaarawy there with the skills. Gets the shot off. Big block from one of these SPAL defenders. Icardi though on the ball now. Candreva somehow still has it. Finds its way to Mauro Icardi. Clever touch from Icardi. He still has the ball. Now El Shaarawy. El Shaarawy finesses this one. Gomes makes the save again. We are attacking relentlessly. I'm sure the goal will come soon. Could be a chance now for SPAL. Borriello gets the shot off. That's a brilliant effort from Borriello, but Handanovic is up to the task. He's one of the best keepers in this game. He's 88 rated and he shows that off here with making a brilliant save, keeping the score 0-0. Borriello with an opportunity now. He's been the danger man for SPAL in this game so far. Miranda with a good challenge, and here we go on the counter-attack maybe. Stefan El Shaarawy cutting inside. Finds Brozovic, who plays this one in behind it to Candreva. This could be an opportunity for us. Candreva shoots and Candreva scores. A perfect driven shot from Candreva. It hits the post and into the back of the net it goes. We've made it 1-0. Brozovic with the assist for that one. What a lethal counter-attack. And deservedly so, we've made it 1-0 in this half. It could easily be 3 or 4-0, but I really can't complain. Good goal there from Candreva. Oh no, this could be an opportunity for SPAL. Flokari, big tackle from Miranda. I'll tell you what, Miranda, he is ridiculously good in this game. Big chance now for SPAL. Handanovic makes a good save. Yeah, as I was talking about Miranda, I think I'm going to give him a new contract, guys. Even though he's a bit old, he's just so good defensively. Going to be making a few changes now. I'm bringing on Perisic for Stefan El Shaarawy. And also Candreva's coming off, the goal scorer for Gelson Martins. I'm tempted to bring on Gabriel. Let's do that. Let's bring on Gabigol for Mauro Icardi. Give Icardi some rest. And I think this is how I'm going to run for the rest of the game. Borriello. Oh, that's a brilliant attack from SPAL. Handanovic has saved us there. Big save from him, or else it could have been 1-0. Brozovic now. I see Gelson Martins in a good position. Gelson Martins with a shot and he's dragged it wide. Gelson Martins, the only downfall to him is his finishing. I think apart from that he's a great player, but sometimes I've noticed that he just can't seem to finish inside the box. Brozovic did so well there to create the opportunity for him, and I think that goal would have ended this game, but unfortunately SPAL are still in it. SPAL on the attack. That's a clever chip pass into Marios, who has volleyed that home into the back of the net, and SPAL have made the comeback. I guess this was coming. We wasted so many chances in this game, and I guess subbing off the likes of Icardi when we need goals was completely the wrong decision. And now we are paying for it, guys. Looks like we are going to be dropping our first points of the season unless we can score within the next 9 minutes. SPAL are actually going for this game, man. This is not good. Flocari with a chance. We can't let them get the 3 points. Cross played in. That's a good cross. Santon clears, and this could be our chance to counter them. Here goes Ivan Perisic. Where are my players, man? I only see Gelson Martins. He's made the run. Gelson Martins on the attack. Let's go. This could be our chance to win this game. Gelson Martins. It's still Gelson Martins inside. Into what's happening here. Perisic scores somehow on the rebound. The ball falls kindly to him. I can't even speak properly. And Ivan Perisic puts this one into the back of the net after coming on in I think he scored in like 20 minutes from coming on, which is brilliant for us as we have taken the lead against SPAL, and looks like we will be taking the 3 points home as well. I feel bad for SPAL, you know, because this was such a bad goal to score. Look at this, Gelson Martins, he puts the ball back into, I think, Davide Santon, if I'm not wrong, who smashes the ball. It hits the keeper, falls to Perisic, and boom, that's the winning goal for us. Let's go. Doesn't look like Serie A is going to be easy at all. This was a hard-fought victory. We got the 3 points somehow, which I'm really glad about. And yeah, 3 wins out of 3 in the Serie A. Let's now have a look at the league table. Perisic is our man. Comes on as a super sub. Gets us the win. I really underestimated SPAL in that game because they put in a good performance. They could have easily equalized. They did. And they could have easily taken the lead as well. Luckily, we kind of got lucky towards the end with that weird rebound goal which Perisic scored, but he came clutch, and really happy that we managed to get the win because now we are 3 wins out of 3 in this Serie A, which is perfect. And look at Juventus, they have already dropped points, which again is perfect. 2 wins for Juventus and 2 draws. They are still unbeaten, but they've dropped 4 points already this season, which is big because we know how good Juventus are. And of course, dethroning Juventus from their Serie A dominance is one of the priorities this season. If we can do it in our first season itself, that would be phenomenal. Winning the Scudetto in our first season with Inter Milan, well, that's what's up. So as you can see, the transfer business we've done in this window, Gelson Martins and Stefan El Shaarawy. What do you guys think? I know a lot of you guys used to complain that I make too many signings in one window itself, so I've started to keep it a bit realistic by making a few transfers every season, and I think I've done exactly that. So we're going the realistic route. I've made some good signings, I've brought back some players who've been out on loan, and overall, this squad looks like it can compete. I think if we were playing European football, we would kind of struggle a bit here and there, but we are not, so I think this squad's perfect. But anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. Make sure you vote for the player of the episode. Click the I button on the top right of your screen. Your nominees are, of course, Icardi and Brozovic. Both were absolutely insane in this episode, but that's about it. Drop a like if you've enjoyed. 500 likes would be incredible. Make sure to subscribe if you are new around here, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.